I love you is such a powerful phrase. The words together hold so much energy. They evoke such a powerful feeling that can create a new world, build a new earth, just like the love of a mother giving birth to her child. Like a sky pushing life to the dying. This love reflects among the sea turtles who travel very long distance from some unknown place each year to lay eggs on this particular beach. Their struggle and their perseverance in pushing new life and maintaining ecological balance by keeping their species alive displays their love and devotion to the laws of existence and particularly to this beach of Odisha. Gahirmatha is an important beach along the coast of Odisha. The beach separates the Bhitarkanika mangroves from the Bay of Bengal and is the world's most important nesting site for the endangered Olive Ridley Sea Turtles. The Olive Ridley turtles are the smallest and most abundant of all sea turtles found in the world, inhabiting the warm waters of the Pacific, Atlantic and Indian Oceans. These turtles are best known for their unique mass nesting called Aribada, where thousands of female turtles traverse thousands of kilometers, arriving together on the same beach to lay eggs. The once-in-a-year migration, the long voyage to the natal nesting beaches, is a dooming factor for the sea turtles. The Olive Ridley turtles are listed as vulnerable in the IUCN Red List, placed in Schedule 1 of Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. These turtles are protected under the Migratory Species Convention and Convention of International Trade on Wildlife Flora and Fauna. Since Gahirmatha coast serves as a natal nesting beach for millions of turtles, it has immense importance on turtle conservation. Hence, the coastal waters and the coast was notified and declared as a sanctuary in 1997. Located in Kendrapara district, Gahirmatha Marine Wildlife Sanctuary is the only marine sanctuary in Odisha. It extends from north of Dhamra River mouth to the south of Mahanadi River mouth. The total area of the sanctuary is 1,435 square kilometer, which includes 1,408 square kilometer of water body and 27 square kilometer of landmass, including reserve forests, mudflats and accreted sandbars. The Olive Ridleys migrate in huge numbers from the beginning of October every year. It has been observed that they migrate from the coastal waters of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean to the coastal waters of Gahirmatha in the north. After their arrival at Gahirmatha, they mate between November and January and swim to the surface of the coastal water for prolonged periods. Post-mating, the turtles scoop the soft sand to a depth of 45 centimeters using the flippers and lay between 100 to 180 eggs. Up to 600,000 and more female turtles emerge from the waters over a period of 5 to 7 days to lay eggs during this phenomenal nesting. Due to shrinkage of the nesting ground, overcrowding of turtles has been observed during nesting. The olive ridleys face serious threats across their migratory route, habitat and nesting beaches due to human activities such as turtle-unfriendly fishing practices, development and exploitation of nesting beaches for ports and tourist centers. The international trade in these turtles and their products is banned under CITES Appendix 1. The most serious threats they face is the accidental killing of adult turtles through entanglement in trawl nets and gill nets due to uncontrolled fishing during their mating season around the nesting beaches. Due to shrinking of beaches, the eggs laid in a particular pit tends to be scooped out by successive nesters, resulting in doomed eggs as they would never be able to hatch. Eggs, which begin to hatch in about 50 to 60 days, are also damaged by predators such as jackals, birds, hyenas, fiddler crabs and feral dogs. Research shows that 1 in 1,000 hatchlings actually survive. Though the Gahirmatha coast has the annual nesting figure of 100,000 to 500,000 each year, there has been a decline in the population of these turtles in the recent past due to mass mortality. This is where the forest staff of the sanctuary come into the picture. After the declaration of the sanctuary, there has been constant attempts to eradicate the predation of the turtles and their eggs. They patrol both the coast and the adjacent sanctuary portion of the sea. A separate Gahirmatha marine range has also been found by the Forest Department. Similarly, 2 offshore anti-poaching camps have been set up at Babubali and Agarnasi, besides 14 onshore camps in different ranges. Casual strolling of people on the coast has also been prohibited for safeguarding the olive ridleys. Gahirmatha Beach is one of the most important coasts not only in Odisha but of the world. It is the largest mass nesting site of olive ridleys, followed by the coasts of Mexico and Costa Rica. About 200,000 to 700,000 olive ridley turtles visit the beach during mass nesting every year. The sanctuary also sees numerous bird species like seagulls, Indian skimmer, Brahmini kite, brown-headed gull, and is also home to a large diversity of marine fauna like horseshoe crab and fiddler crab. The congregation of bar-headed geese is one of the spectacular views found in the Gahirmatha Beach. Situated at a distance of 132 kilometers from the state capital Bhubaneswar, the spectacular site offers one of the most unique phenomenon hardly seen anywhere in India, enthralling both the scientists and conservationists throughout the world. The congregation of bar-headed geese is one of the spectacular views found in the Gahirmatha Beach. The Forest Division has made special arrangements for people who want to study and enjoy this stunning wonder of nature. Eco-cottages have been built around the sanctuary for accommodating tourists. Interested visitors can stay in log cabins and eco-cottages at Habalikhati and Gupti and Forest Rest House at Ekakula. Apart from nesting, they can also visit some incredible nearby spots like Bhitarkanika National Park, Kanika Palace and Hukitola, an old renovated building in an island constructed during the British era. The entry point to the sanctuary is at Gupti, with the Forest Division office gives visitors access into the sanctuary. The most stunning scene the visitors behold here is the hatching of the eggs. Incubated by the sun and the metabolic heat, the eggs inside the flask-shaped pits hatch after 45 days. It takes place during night or in the pre-dawn period. The walls of the pit gradually collapse, allowing the eggs on the lower strata to rise upwards. After the emergence of the hatchlings, they immediately look for light. The rising sun on the horizon welcomes them as tiny baby turtles witness the first light of their life and head into the open sea. When the waves embrace them, the sea says, "I love you." When the light shows them the path they seek, the sun says, "I love you." Amidst all the death, danger and destruction, nature says to its creation, "I love you." The beach welcomes the olive ridleys. It says, "I love you." When the mother moans with pain at the time of laying eggs, they mean, "I love you." And when the Gahirmatha Beach finally bid the ridleys adieu, it says, "I love you and will be waiting for you." Making their first trek into the vast ocean, the tiny babies swim deep into the sea until they reach the sea currents. They keep swimming, possibly in search of their mothers, their creators, in order to offer them gratitude, to show them their love and say, "I love you." The world, which is ruled by love, kindness and compassion, urges humans to love everything and every being unconditionally, without being selfish, cruel and irresponsible. This love is required to keep the olive ridleys and other endangered species alive and make this earth remain content and complete.